Mitsubishi Motors.
And he's certainly making the most of that opportunity.
From John Northey back to the action. Tate soccers off the ground. And again, we'll see another throw in. Stuart Wigney can't get there in time. Crowd of between 65 and 75,000 here today. Geelong going into this game. Odds on favourite. 7-2 on. Prescott got it away to Campbell. He goes in towards the middle. Mansfield charges, but has given away a free kick. Tigers will go further forward. Chris Naish. He too's had an excellent year. He hasn't missed a game. He gives it to Bond. Bond is away from 60 metres out. He goes in towards Bullis at full forward. With him is Handley. The two go towards the boundary line. It's over for a throw in Richmond's left forward pocket.
That's where Richmond really need Nick Daffy and Chris Naish. I think with Paul Bullis being the full forward, the long ball in there, they've really got to be right at the foot of the contest.
Gale and Graham. Gale directs it down. Mansfield went down. This is Handley against the flow. Well played. Graham now puts the ball to space. Mensch left it behind. Now they've got a problem. Wigney over the ball. Did nicely in a tight situation. Here's Campbell. Prances about. Throws it on the left boot eventually. A high one. In from the side. Brown. Offhands Bullis. Untidy hand pass. Down went Rogers. Now an opportunity for the Cats as Graham gives it to Scholl. McGrath. Rogers okay on his feet. McGrath across the goal face. Back to Graham. Deep in his own defensive area to Handley. Thought about the hand pass. He's up towards half back. Plenty of Cats on the wing, two of them. And eventually Colbert takes the mark and feeds it over the top. This is Brown running towards the wing. He kicks towards half forward. Brewer should have gone for that one. Hocking flicks it on to Brewer. Right on the 50 to Couch. Something good could come of this. Paul Couch down towards full forward. Brownless in from the side. Has to punch away. And it's out of bounds in the pocket.
Couch just squeezed ever so slightly on that left foot, trying to step around, and the pressure from the Richmond defence has forced the kick away towards the right.
Just under 13 minutes remaining here in the first term. Another throw in deep in Geelong's attacking zone. Duncan Kellaway, an exciting young prospect. He's had an injury-free season. Here's Barnes again to do battle with Deere. Hocking. Colbert. Lee Colbert. Goals! The Cats are 2-1. Richmond are one straight. The margin is 7 points.
Well, Lee Colbert certainly has come of age over the last 6 to 8 weeks in terms of this side. Little quick give there from Hocking, perhaps an underhanded one, but the umpire allowed it to go. But Colbert with the job on Campbell, and this is really going to put the pressure on Wayne Campbell and playing on the wing. Colbert getting an early goal. Pressure's on Campbell now to respond.
So the Cats have started well. They lead by 7 points. Deere goes up, thumps it down. Brown, well played to his own advantage. Around Broderick. Comes away from halfback. Mensch again, pushing up to Graham. Long probing kick inside the 50. Watch it behind. Well, Turner stopped it. Ablett knocked it on. Turner heads for the boundary line. Good policy, and across it goes. A Cat lurking behind the pack there, headed goalward. And Turner able to control the ball off hands in front of him. Well done. So a throw in. Just over 12 minutes till quarter time. Barnes works his way in front. Turner again. He started pretty well. Gets into Bauer. Came back to him. This is Hocking. Gets it through the congestion. Brownless lunged at it. And is going to get a free kick. Well, he's a bit fortunate, I thought.
I just wonder, Dennis, how many times the umpires react to the reaction of the player rather than actually seeing the incident. Billy Brownless there, very quick to clutch his ear or the top of his head, but all it was a legitimate spoil there from Johnny Howard, his direct opponent. I don't know what else the umpire expected John Howard to do in that situation.
No, just a collision really at the ball. Still Brownless, point-blank range. There's Howard standing the mark. Brownless coming off a great performance against Footscray, 6 goals. Puts it through. His second.
The minor premiers meet the form team of the finals tonight from the MCG, Carlton and North Melbourne.
The Mitsubishi Grand Final Sale is now on. That means free on-road costs plus 2 years free scheduled service on Magna Sedan and Wagon. With a saving up to $2,000, you'll score a great deal on a new Mitsubishi.
A Big Mac and fries, please. Hi, Mum.
What the?
Dad.
Into the car. Help Mummy get into the seat.
Should I give the kinder a call and let them know you'll be late?
No, it's fine.
Sure.
See you soon.
Why are you so angry, Bubby?
I'm sorry, darling. I'm not really angry. We're just in a hurry to pick up Sam.
Where are we going?
It's just a different way, darling. It's a bit quicker.
Are we already there yet?
Yes, we are.
Qantas Big Red Specials. Huge savings to places like Sydney, just $169 return. Or the Gold Coast, $299 return. Better hop to it. Sale ends September 27. Call your licensed or AFTA travel agent or Qantas now.
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry, hon. I thought I'd be here before you. Had a good chat with the bank, though. Sorted it out. So? Are you okay? Okay. So what'd they say?
Well, the doctor was really pleased, and she said everything's fine.
Fine. Did you tell her you've been up 2 or 3 times a night? She said that's fine.
She says that it's quite normal
Normal.
for twins.
A growing family can mean a lot of changes.
Twins?
Whether it's a new room or a new home, the National can tailor a loan to suit you.
Better call the bank back.
National Australia Bank, tailoring banking to your needs.
He was framed, then cast into a living hell. Tom Selleck. Oscar winner F. Murray Abraham.
It's an insane place with insane rules.
They shot me! I want to be with my husband!
An Innocent Man. 10:30 tonight on 7.
Brilliant drama in a movie-length premiere. The Governor, soon.
Deere prepares himself. The Geelong chant goes up. He's up against Barnes. It's a poor bounce for Geelong. Deere gets a mighty fist down towards Broderick. He tries to farm it on to Rogers, who pushes towards the 50. Here's an opportunity now for Benny Gale. He's on his own. Swings on to the left boot. Pokes it in towards Bullis. Can he get there? Not quite. McGrath defends on the last line of defence. Their defence has been very solid. Here's young Graham, who can usually kick a ball a country kilometre. Up towards Lord on centre wing. With him is Knights, who's given away a free kick. Aaron Lord goes over centre wing, pops it up towards right half forward, and Pickering takes the mark. He's been sensational. To the left foot, a Brownlow medalist in Couch, up towards half forward. Once again, the pressure's on the Tiger defence. Turner gets a hurried kick towards the boundary line. Wigney is chasing. He'll be happy to see it over the line. He goes over the line. And another throw-in.
Michael Gale is the Richmond player with the job on Pickering, but really struggling to keep up with him at this stage.
Counts by 13 points. Mensch goes up, interferes. Tiger free kick. Wigney will take it. Stuart Wigney broke his ankle back in round 9. Great comeback. Kicks towards the wing. Graham did nicely. Off hands to Lord. star in the second semi-final on this ground last season against the Blues. Mensch, too close for comfort to Colbert. Now Pickering towards half forward. Good kick to Ablett, controlled the half volley. And now the ball confronted by Wigney, out of midair by Colbert to Barnes, 55 metres out from goal. Back to Colbert. He's already kicked a goal. Not a particularly good kick. Turner didn't have the ball. In goes Riccardi. Knights played it well. Prescott, the hand pass away. Now Bauer runs it out. The kick towards the outer side. McGrath's in front. Rogers is closing. And they take it across. McGrath in front of Rogers.
Liam Pickering certainly is the key player at the moment, and John Northey needs to address that matchup. It's just not working for him at the moment with Michael Gale there.
Yes, he's had an excellent start, Pickering. Here's McGrath towards right half forward towards Gary Hocking, who's inside 50. Wants something short, and he's got it downfield in John Barnes.
Sandy just behind play. John Northey's response has been to send Michael Gale all the way down to the forward pocket for Richmond by himself, trying to lure Liam Pickering out of the play.
Barnes is shooting for his first. The wild one from Cobram has kicked a goal. So the Cats move further ahead. They are 4-1-25, leading Richmond 1 straight 6.
Well, Geelong have kicked the last 4 goals here. Michael Gale now standing behind all this, right down in the opposition forward pocket. But Geelong reacted well here. Gary Ayres is pushing David Mensch back, moving a winger up, moving a half-forward flanker up, so that Liam Pickering now still remains in the play.
Margin 19 points. Bounce favours Dia. Down towards Prescott. It comes back to Dia. Hurried kick gained about 10 metres. Off the ground down towards half forward by Gale. Marked by Scholl. So Michael Gale going to a forward pocket. David Mensch has been unsettling certainly for the Tigers early. And this man too, Pickering. It was Mensch who walked back. It was Pickering's man. And now a free kick on the outer side to the Tigers. So John Northey trying to reduce the effectiveness of those two players and make them accountable. Pickering and Mensch. There's Wigney towards the middle, ill-directed, missed by Barnes, should have marked it. Graham has been very good at centre half-back, tried to crash his way through, lost it. Couch goes down in a tackle. Well done by Big Deer. Poked forward by Campbell. Rogers is in there. Bond. Now Gale over the ball. There's a whistle meantime. It'll come back and Chris Bond will get the free. 22 games for Carlton. Swings it out wide. Naish on his chest. Nicely done. He's about 60 metres out from goal. They haven't been forward too often, the Tigers. In short for Bullis. Again, the awkward half volley in front. Handley had the bit of recovery. Scholl on the assist in any case. A man on in the opposite pocket. He ignores that. Goes a long way. It needs to be precise, this kick. Pickering gave a contest, but it falls to Rogers. 45 metres out. Offline, off hands. Behind.
Scholl was very desperate on that line there. He'd made the error with the disposal, kick across goal. Tension was right, but the execution a little bit too forward into the danger zone, and Richmond had the opportunity to score.
25 plays 7. The Cats lead with under 8 minutes left. Ben Graham. One of the longest kicks in the game. There's a lovely drop punt that's belted out the back. Couch could soccer this further forward if he can get there in time. He can't quite. Wigney is there. Lord tried to tap it forward to Pickering. Pickering's going to be knocked up getting touches in this first term. Down towards half forward. Kellaway has it socked out of his hands by Brewer. Brewer is still going. On all fours, he tries to sweep it wide towards Tudor. Tudor looks towards centre wing. Can't see anything there. A chance now for Campbell to tidy up. He's almost caught by Colbert. Gets a hurried kick out towards the outer wing. Gale couldn't hold the mark. And the free kick is going to go the way of the young man, Ben Graham. He's on the outer side.
Sandy, just in that Liam Pickering issue there with Gale moving back. Pickering now really is well, Stuart Wigney, who was Mench's original opponent, now is the accountable one for Pickering. With Pickering, 8 kicks and a handball, has been too dominant at this stage.
Graham, long floater down towards half forward. A push has been picked out. Going against Barnsley. Not overly happy, and to be taken by Deere.
Claiming a push in the head. There goes the ball towards the outer side wing. Missed by Gale. Count slides in. Quick kick. Gained about 25 metres. Hocking's in front. Down he went. Could have almost got a free. Play goes on towards the wing. It's happening in all directions. Mench off the ground. Gained about 20. Brewer left it behind. Came again though, Brewer. Socket away from Deere. Still on his feet. Taken low. Surely a free kick. He'll get it. Well played by Brewer.
He's been aggressive at the ball all day. He started the day with a great mark against the flow of play. And Johnny Northey, they're really concerned about the application of his team to the one-on-one commitment that he would have sent them out there with.
Cursing his luck. Here's Barnes. The 1 goal so far. Geelong have really unsettled the Tigers so far. Getting plenty of help. Down towards the pocket. Socket away by Gale. Intended for Pickering. Not much value there.
Well, the value would perhaps have been, Dennis, is just keep giving Liam Pickering the ball and keeping the immense pressure that this sort of matchup's been created on Richmond. Really keep it on them.
He's had 8 kicks for the quarter, which is a marvellous effort in this first preliminary final. Brewer at the bottom of the pack once again. Pouncing upon it is Lord. Nick Daffy's down there with him. Wayne Campbell looking on. And a bounce to take place. It's been Geelong's quarter so far.
15 marks to 4 is a very dominant statistic, both in terms of the big men, but also being able to spin the ball around with good, accurate passing.
Daffy defends. Poor kick straight to Mench. Mench has a look down towards Ablett. Welcome back to the master. He goes short. Some very loose checking here by Richmond. Lord goals.
Talking about the big one. Don't miss Australia's most innovative football program, Talking Footy. Monday night, straight after the Brownlow medal.
Make your spring 10 out of 10 with 4-litre Dulux wash and wear paint, just $38.60. Buy 2 cans and get 1.5 kilos of tubes free. Drill home a saving with the Bosch 7.2-volt cordless drill, $99, save $20. And 320-gram Max Bond 250, save $1.45. We'll give you all the advice you need to make your spring projects 10 out of 10. Just look in our spring catalogue, out now.
9 out of 10, out of 10, every time.
Qantas announces World Beater Holidays. 6 nights in Los Angeles, including a Disneyland pass for up to $450 less than the normal airfare. Sale ends November 30. Call Qantas or your licensed or AFTA travel agent now.
Mobil have asked me to demonstrate exactly how many cards their card option network accepts. Fair enough. In all, it's over 300 credit NetBoss cards, including all the biggies and their reward programs, like Telstra Visa. Paying by card, sir. They take mine, they'll take yours, wherever you see card option at Mobil and Quicks.
I may be a small businessman, but I'm not short on common sense. In fact, lately, I've got Wise. Wise is the work cover subsidy scheme that helps injured workers get back to work. They're keen to get back and ready to go. And Wise gives you almost $15,000 towards their first year's pay. It's a big offer. And let me tell you, it's a big help.
Phone 9810-6396.
If you need some extra hands, get Wise.
Favourite Songs of Love record. Where will I find another one? Yellow Pages, of course. Thank you, darling.
If you erased all our memories of sport, burned all the record books,
bulldozed all the stadiums and buried all the equipment, people would still wake up in the morning and run. Nobody invented running. Nobody had to.
Some products need specialised installation, so if you don't have the expertise or time to install them yourself, we'll refer you to a qualified tradesperson.
9 out of 10, out of 10, every time.
Sunday, discover all the fun's on 7.
You paying attention?
At 6:30, it's a very special Talk to the Animals in the USA. And at 7:30, the Home Improvement Challenge is on.
I'll build my house in one day.
Can Tim the Toolman's team match it with Jill's?
Sounds like Mom's kicking your butt.
Then it's time to be amazed.
Okay.
Find out how they made this stunning new Levi's ad.
An awesome piece of work.
Plus more great homemade commercials.
The replay tonight coming to you live from the MCG, where we're getting ready for the second preliminary final tonight between Carlton and North Melbourne, and we'll be going live from here at 7:30 in a history-making telecast. It should be great. I'll be doing the game tonight with Bruce McAvaney and Gerard Healy. Now, Bruce, I have the impression that maybe the crowd isn't as big as it should be at this stage. I think maybe because of the weather and the live telecast, some might stay at home.
Well, Drew, I think a lot of people are probably travelling back from Waverley. I'm sure we'll get a great crowd tonight. You can feel the atmosphere starting to build now, and I'm sure we'll get over 80,000. There's a great shot coming back to you as we came back from the break from St Ignatius College, where church, I should say, and the school where Jack Dyer went to school many years ago, and a lot of the people now coming in. Carlton have got such a tremendous following, and North Melbourne, I noticed last week, Drew, when they beat West Coast, there were 54,000. It's a club that's building and building. So I'm sure with an hour and a quarter to go now to the big match, we're going to have a very big crowd here. I think they'll be a bit surprised when they come in and see the centre pitch. It's going to be muddy, isn't it? And it could make a bit of a difference. McKernan probably won't get a leg up.
One of the keys will be Madden and McKernan. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the wet conditions, because Corey might be able to jump over the top of him. But remember 2 weeks ago when Madden outlasted Matthew Clark, and in the last quarter he was the best when Carlton won the game.
I just wonder if Corey might get a bit bogged down in the middle, and it might just get down to Madden's height. Williams back in for Carlton. Drew, he kicked 5 against North last time. He's a great player. And what about Crocker and Nichols? Were you surprised at either of them coming back?
Well, he hasn't played very much football this year, Darren Crocker, but I would say that if he's fully fit, they'd want him in their best 18 all the time. A terrific player. He's been there for a long, long time, over a decade, but he's only played a couple of games this season. I think they wanted him last week. It was a last-minute withdrawal, and they rushed him back this week. And I thought that Nichols might have even played last week, because with Stevens out of the midfield, he is a goal snake, even though he's only kicked 11 from 11 games this year. I reckon he can give North some goal-kicking power.
Carey and Kernahan have both been quite passive against their respective clubs this year. Just 1 goal in 2 games for both of them. Not much talked about Carey this week. Probably Silvani gets him. And Drew, I just think we're in for a cracking match. I can't wait for it.
Oh, that'll be great. 2 All-Australians. That'll be Silvani and Carey playing on each other. That will be one of the highlights. And I hope that Stephen Kernahan's got his kicking boots on tonight, because he hasn't had them on the last couple of weeks.
He'll be fine. I think he'll play very well. He got plenty of the footy, Drew. So about an hour and 10 minutes to the countdown, to the match.
It should be a magnificent night here at the MCG, and hope you're all watching around Australia on 7 Sport. OK, let's get back to today's first preliminary final and the game at Waverley between Geelong and Richmond. And the quarter-time score out at Waverley, well, the Cats made a lightning start and were 5-1-31, leading Richmond 1-1-7 at the first change. And we rejoin the replay at the opening bounce of the second term.
5-1, plays 1-1. Richmond's solitary goal coming from Rogers. Again, it's a poor bounce in the middle. It hasn't been good. As Barnes follows it down, he soccers off the ground. Once, twice, you're down towards Ablett territory. Just about on the 50. He skis towards that line. Knights is there. He's claimed by Lord, but tumbles a punt only as far as Barnes, who marks just forward of centre wing. Vital that Richmond get the first one, but at the moment, it's Geelong doing all the attacking. Pickering has been sensational. 9 kicks in the first quarter towards Brownless and Ablett. Neither can mark. Kellaway waits down, thinks about the hand pass, then wobbles one back towards Gale in the centre. McGrath is an effective spoiler. A tackle is too high on Lee Colbert, and he'll take a free kick.
Colbert out wide, McGrath in space. Now Gale's got a problem halfway betwixt and between. This was betwixt.
And he should have taken betwixt too, Dennis. Cut Pickering out of the game as much as we can.
And between runs on and marks about 15 metres out. Son of a gun. Timmy McGrath doesn't get too many goals. Should kick this one. Geelong looking so good at the present time. But don't discount the Tigers' heart. 4 goals for the season. Tim McGrath. Important kick. And he's got it. Tigers in trouble.
Richmond really haven't had a good start in any of the finals games they've undertaken so far, and they've really had to work hard to claw their way back. Well, they're in no different territory right now. They've got themselves into a position that they have to work hard at. The on-ball players, I think that what they need to do now is just release themselves a little bit from trying to curb the Geelong midfielders and get some offensive football going themselves.
So McGrath gets his 5th goal for the season. The Tigers try and win it out of the middle. This time they'll get a chance through Knights. Can he blast out of the centre as he did against Essendon? They need some inspiration like that. He looks towards half forward, but again, Barnes is the dominant player. Far too much height for Chris Nate. And he marks virtually unopposed. Plays on with it to Scholl. Over the top towards McGrath. McGrath's on the half-back line. He's got time to swing round. Have a look up towards the middle. Towards Paul Couch. Beaten by Bond on this occasion. Fisted down. But taken away by Mansfield, who gives it away. They're running free at the moment. The catch. Riccardi couldn't get there. Or couldn't hold it. And a throw-in to take place. And again, that football being pumped down to him by Pickering, who's been sensational.
But Duncan Callaway has been exceptional in defence for Richmond. He's held Riccardi. I don't think Riccardi's actually touched the ball yet.
He's been very, very quiet. Gale. Oh, wow. To half forward.
He kicked it the wrong way, Sandy.
Well, that's the sort of pressure they're under. The crowd has gone berserk. And Barnesy may make him pay, although Campbell will get there first. He sockers it some 25 metres back towards Rogers, who's eventually taken over the line.
Not a good sign.
Bad luck for Michael Gale.
Haven't seen that since number 14 footy.
Well, they're rattled at the moment.
Wasn't Michael Gale then, was it? You didn't play against him. Don't be cruel. This is Rogers behind. That will crack a few mentions. Here's Scholl back towards the back pocket. Comes away. Good pressure applied by Naish. Fix pulls out towards the half-back line. In front is Knights. Lord is right there. Cat and mouse across the line. It goes. Boundary throw in. And as kicks go this afternoon, one of the Tigers' better ones. Got onto a spiral. Boundary throw in about 60 metres out. Gale knocks it behind. Maxfield appeared not to have it. Here's Knights. Forced onto his right foot. Feeds it back. Gale. Big roar. Kicks it down towards the pocket. That's a bit unkind. Rogers was down there in front. It runs free behind and goes across the line. So a boundary throw in. Cats bench. Sanderson looking very pensive. Charles wanting to come on. Can he give them some life? Bullis, who struggled at full forward. Rogers on his knees. Bullis running out of space. And across the line once more. So boundary throw in much the same position. And it's 6-1 to 1-1.
Dennis, a little bit of admission of Bullis being underdone, I think, playing him at full forward. You know, if he was fit as Richmond proposed that he is, he should be in defence where he does his best work.
There's a little bit of leaning there, but it's Brown who picks it up for Geelong. Pumps it back towards the half-back line. Dropped by Deer, but they've got the numbers. It's taken away by Wigney. He has a look down towards half-forward. It ricochets off the chest of Gale. They've still got it in the area only for the moment as Lord takes it away towards the wing. Here comes Gale. He's on centre wing now. Hopefully he'll swing back towards the left, and he does. has a look down towards half forward. His brother was unable to take it. Knight's almost got one in the back. Lord gives it away. He did well, Lord. Together they team. Now it's Mansfield towards Pickering, and he marks almost down the centre wing. Pickering's going to be knocked up by half-time. He's had 13 kicks. His 13th has just found Tudor, and he gives it to Graham. Graham to half forward. Ablett at the back. There was a push. He gave a push, Footer, and he knows he gave a push.
Prescott goes out wide. Maxfield in space, runs away from half-back, kicks through the wing, down towards half-forward. Graham, the better judgment. Gale flew over the top. Daffy cleverly away. Kellaway gained about 10 metres to Rogers. 60 metres out. Not a good finish. Wide of the mark. Naish now surrounded. Lord tried to trap it. Still he goes. Chance for Bullis off the deck. Sliding in was Rogers. And he just missed.
That was probably the highest intensity that Richmond have been able to put into the play to date. So if they can keep that work up and just keep forcing the ball forward through weight of numbers, the ground conditions are still a little bit slippery, so the more players you have in at the contest, the better chance you have of forcing it your way.
They desperately need a goal kicker to step up down there, the Tigers. Here's Graham, who's been very good. Started at centre-half back. Long kick, and a very good one too. Should have been marked there by Mansfield. He dropped it. Knocked forward by McGrath. Pickering gains about 30 metres. It rolls towards the centre circle. Couch comes up to meet it. Bond did well to put his body in. Couch, though, flicks it out wide. All Richmond there. Campbell, need to see more of him. Chips it out wide. Now Daffy, the leading goal scorer for the Tigers. Too far out to score, of course. Goes to the pocket. Graham played it brilliantly. Angles the ball across the line and is getting a free in any case.
Midway through the second term here at Waverley. Tigers have added just 1 point for the quarter. Scholl holds up in the back pocket, then scoots away towards Mensch. Unable to take the mark. Wigney was the spoiler, but he's quickly bundled out of it. Charles lopes in, and he lopes away with the football. Flicking it round his body, he's gone wide to Campbell, who marks just inside the boundary line. Another chip, and he's advanced at 15 metres to Charles. Tries to get clear. He does get clear. He's almost 53 metres out. It's long and low in towards full forward. Who's waiting down in front? A chance for the duck. Daffy! Yes!
The time clock is ticking towards the
round so far, and that was a timely one.